guys, it is Jev here, and I was just over here watching Band of Brothers or some stupid shit, and I got a comment on my past video that said, "Hey, play Third Armor," and I was like, you know what? I'm on my computer right now, bro. I'll do Third Armor, bro. I've only probably played Third Armor probably like 4 times, 4 times in the 2 years that I've had this game. It's just not like a deck I like. I'm one of those guys who likes infantry combat over tank combat, so I do struggle in today's meta of tank blobbing, but nevertheless, I tried to mix it up. I tried to put my style into this, not use as much tanks as everybody else does. So typically, when starting with Third Armor, you either start with a helo, some sort of plane, to give yourself a little edge. In this type of game, since I knew this guy had VDV, and I was kind of hesitant to say where he would go, right? I thought he would probably push me in the X-ray, but I put 2 M150s just in case. I do have a helo here, but notice how I leave my helo landed, alright? This is a pro tip right here. It doesn't matter when you get a helo. Well, it does. If you get this helo in the opener, do not take this bitch off, alright? As soon as that fucking shit turns on, this is what everybody does. They'll be like, alright, I wonder what the enemy has. They'll come right over here, bro. They'll start fucking sound horning like this shit, and they'll be like, oh shit, bro got a helo. And 9 times out of 10, they'll slow down their approach and wait till the AA to get up, or they'll buy ASF, go around the side and fucking sound horn till they hear the helo and right click on that shit. So typically, I do not take my helos off. They're always landed out first. For my build here, just got some recon, very relaxed recon. So if you guys watch my past video, when it comes to these dual maps, I just blitz one side. So my plan here, just to make sure I'm not flanked, and I was gonna boom boom, do the thing. But since he has spit nods and whatnot, I knew he was gonna get into Zulu for a little bit, so I started with 3 fucking engineers. I don't play with that shit. Oh, 4 engineers. We got military patrol here. Military patrol is very cheap unit. I kind of just use it for LOS, honestly, and also since it has that little police buff there, it does help when it comes to suppression and things like that. So it's not bad to have. And 1 Abrams, of course, Bradley, Fireteam Dragon, and 2 Chaparrals. And a CV to run the gauntlet at first goes to Alpha X-Ray. My opponent over here, pretty heavy over here. BMD, Guru, Sniper, and a CV. Guru, BMD. I feel like these are going over here, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. That's just... he just spent a lot over there. Very defensive as well. Looks like he thought I was going to push into him. That's a crazy lineup. MiG-29 to snipe whatever I have in there. Like I said, most people that play third, they're going to A10 rush you or something. Very relaxed. Smart deployment there. Get going. I'm going to have this probably at 3x. Nice and smooth. At this point, I'm like, okay, he bought a MiG-29, so his shit spam in Zulu is not going to be that bad. And if I can get my chaparrals to at least route that, I basically win this opening. This little BMD's on my flank here. That's actually a very smart move. He takes too long moving the Desaniki in here. There's nothing to defend. Like, if he sees I have nothing but engineers here, I would have said fuck that CEV and came right over. Betnaz is dead. That's expensive. That's an expensive loss right there. That's like 200 and some points, right? I immediately dipped the fuck out because they're low, and mainly their satchels are probably low. No, it's not. Great bombing. That shit hurt. He buys another fucking bomb again for some fucking reason. That one hits nothing, gets shot down. That's a waste of fucking money. At this point, I got 2 Apache rockets up because I think he has a fuck ton of shit over here. Cool little snipe. Did not know that MiG was still up at the time. Do I get the kill? I don't. Sadness. Tried to bait it over. If you saw, I brought my helos over here so he comes and hit it. Not know this shit was here. Wow. this point, I thought it was safer to land my helo, just in case he tries to dive on it again. At this point, I have my second Abrams. Got a bunch of flash and engineers just in case he's still in the forest. And we are cooking. We now have dominance over this game here. He started out 2 spread and he bought 2. The main thing is he bought those 2 fucking bombers. As if I was going to spam my own point. I'm not going to spam my own point. I'm an aggressive player. I'm moving past you. I will not have a lot of shit on my back line. As you can see. This right here, I do move this up here and then I move it back just because it seems like I'm missing out on something. But yeah, this, look at this. I don't know where bro fucked up. He fucked up. Bro fucked up buying those 2 bombers. I have complete dominance currently. Trying to get his Strela 1s out of there. Does he? A little stun on it. Does he get it? He escapes. Prematurely having a shit die here. He's buying fucking all this shit for this side. So that's gonna work. My M150 did kill a BMD2 here. So he is wary of that. Does he see that? He sees that perfectly. Does. Wow. See the Spetnaz there, so you know. If you don't know, you can just run these engineers up right into the unit's face and then stop and they use their satchels. So that's what I did. I have time to fucking fight Spetnaz. Them shits are crazy. At this point, I'm trying to, if you haven't watched my last video, I just make a firing line into the point here, right? I'm gonna keep poking and prodding, hoping he keeps using these buildings right here, and I'm gonna keep fucking him up. Smart move, having a D44 right there, and a GRU. Good side shots on, since I'm gonna be attacking vertically here. Nothing going on the top. Like I said, too much points to be stagnant. A little recon helo, because my left flank had no fucking recon, so I wasn't sure what was really happening. At this point, pretty confident in what I have. So I'm going to start my assault here. Try to rush that T-64. Not really working out too well. I do eventually try and like get up here. I want my fire team law to get as close as they can. I believe that could possibly be far enough. 60, 75. Yeah. I can indeed. There I can. I have to get into the forest to hit the T-64. By A10, swoop by. A10 misses every fucking thing. It's kind of a waste. And it does get shot down. Which is not what I wanted. Saw he has 2 Spetnaz and I was like, fuck that shit. Not gonna run my engineers into flames. I do try to push my fire team wall up here so I could get a little foothold. See if he has any conkers. Did not have any conkers. Fucking SPG-9. That's laying into me the whole time. As well as that T-64. Try to scoot it up. Try to get some cool LOS on this tank. Just didn't get it. It was too wonky. I start my right motion. He tries to come across with a Su-25. But at this point, I got 3 Shappies. Chaparrals are your best friend when it comes to third armor. They're the most reliable AA third armored has. I don't really recommend getting pivots. I would recommend getting probably 2 cards of Chaparrals and some Stingers. Honestly, I don't know. Pivots just aren't, they don't put out like they used to. Still, even though I lost most of my shit, still same plan, create that firing line. Did get some mortars to start whittling down the infantry, so that can do most of the work for me, so I'll keep buying more tanks. Now I have a HA, bad boy, pop every fucking thing. Now I start my push here on the forest, really to see what he has. I see he still has those 2 Spetnaz. That's why I got the CEV. Don't fuck shit up. I have my HA here. Get some lucky shots on my shit. CEV is gonna wrap up that Spetnaz while I push forward. Hoping when they're in the forest I can see more shit. Engine destroyed on a helo? Oh no, that's T-60. HA kills T64 rather swimmingly. At this point, I don't have a Logi on it, meaning I don't have any smokes, which is not the good thing to have when you're super heavy tank. Make sure you always keep a supply in your tank so they can keep using smoke spam so they're not easily bombed or ATGM'd like this. LGB on me. I try to smoke to break LOS. Didn't have any smoke. He does lose the bomber, but god damn it, that was a mighty fine tank. But as you can see, I got 2 more of them bitches coming. The worst thing you want to do when you're facing third armored is let me sit there and buy fucking tanks. Like, this man is not doing good at skirmishing. My mortars are fucking tearing his shit up. DV is fucking going off. I do recommend anybody who plays America to have CEVs in your deck. They're so bulky. They do really good. That armor's fucking insane. 13 front armor, like, come on. Come on, bro. Look at the HE on that tank gun. You get a 50 cal and an MMG. It's a beautiful thing. I do flank these M150s across. I go just like that, just across to the right. Basically it has nothing left. Has a little desperate helo insertion. Mop that shit up easily. With all the shit he has here, that's not gonna do shit. All this shit's gonna get mowed down by my 50 cals and my fucking Bradley. T64 would kind of be a problem, but all of them have toes. And of course I can pivot over my Apaches that I've been using very sparingly. Yeah, basically, I have the edge. I have the match. As you can see, there's like, what, 3 seconds left? He quits because he realizes at this point, I'm gonna just keep buying Abrams. There's no real reason for me to buy any more infantry. No reason at all. Especially with a deck like VDV. They don't really have the tank availability that I do. My tanks are far superior. Even if he wins all the infantry battles, even if he pushes me back here, even if he pushes me out of here, I can stack up enough tanks and chaparrals to fuck that shit up anyways. But yeah. Basically, just buy tanks, have infantry as your screen. I will actually show you my deck right quick. Me old deck. I think my deck is pretty cool. Kinda ass out the ass. That's close air support, if you didn't know. Yeah, fuck ton of Abrams. That's all you need. These ITVs, always have them a little bit behind your Abrams. Trust me, them shits work beautifully. And they very tip the scales of battle when it comes to facing Russian tanks that already have ATGM on them. Having the ITV there does force them to smoke prematurely. But yeah, the SMP patrols here, very good. Like I said, I kind of just use them for LOS. Very cheap units. I do buff things around. So remember, infantry first, tank second. And definitely use these very sparingly. They do get dived on. Like you saw when I used them, I used those Apaches basically when I had the edge. Like there was really no reason for me to use those Apaches but to not waste the ammo of my soldiers around. You know? Pretty simple. Does vary each map. Holy shit, each deck you play. But I will probably be playing this a lot more. I did have some fun with it. And what you guys think, and tell me what other decks you guys want to see. I thought that was pretty cool, you know. Leaving a comment. Leaving a comment's fun. I like comments. I love comments.